In addition to the 9-box grid and 360 feedback, HRWize also provides the means to carry out performance reviews between a manager and a member of their team. This can help both the manager and employee to understand where they are, how they got there, and agree on the way forward for the employee. Before we look at how to carry out a performance review, let's take a look at how to use a custom rather than a standard performance review form. To do this, we must go to Administration, Company, Settings, and then Company Settings. Going to the Performance Management section, from the Performance Management module dropdown, you'll have to select Custom Form. Next, we'll take a look at the custom performance review form that we have created in Administration, Company, and then Form Builder. Listed here are all of your active forms. Please note, there is a separate course that covers this form. Clicking on Actions, we can edit the form, set it inactive, download any form data, go to the Form Builder, publish form for employees, delete the form, and delete all form responses. Before we click the Form Builder action, let's click on the Edit action. This is where we give our form a name, a description if necessary. From the Form Type dropdown, we select Performance Review. We have also chosen to make this form applicable to all job roles, current and future. And the status of the form is active. Now we'll click on Build Form to look at our performance review form containing our custom questions that we want to ask. So this is the form that we have created with questions for our performance review. We can look at each of the fields on the right of the screen by clicking on the repetitive edit actions. If we do click on it, to the left, we can see the field display label, the mandatory field yes or no, the respective field type with the field access. Sliding through the Show Advanced options, we have the database field name, which will be created in a custom data set for this form, which will be used when building a report. You can set a field description, which is the question mark beside each field. Choose if you want this field to be uneditable once completed, and set the order in which we want to appear. When we're done editing the form, you click on Finish Building Form. Once we use this form to carry out a performance review on one or more of our employees, we click on Actions and then Publish Form to Employees, followed by an OK. From the Selection Method dropdown, you can select Metadata, which you can choose by job roles, departments, manager, etc. Or you can choose a specific employee or all employees. When we're done, we click on Publish, and here you can see the form has been successfully published. The employee will receive an email notification telling them that their performance review is now created and ready for completion. They can click on the Action Now button, or they can log in to the HRWize system. In the Employees as User, the employee can go to Self-Service, My Development, and then My Reviews. From the Actions column, we can click on Complete Form. And then we can add information into the fields that the employee can update. We may not be ready to submit the form. perhaps we need to think about things or maybe get the information about one of the questions. So at this stage, we can click on Employee Completed to Know and click Submit. And you can see that the performance review has been successfully submitted. So let's scroll down and click on Cancel. We can see that the complete form action is still available. This means that we can return to the form and add any new information. This time, we'll select Yes for Employee Completed and Submit to finish. And we can see that the performance review has been successfully submitted. Now this time, we can see that the complete form action is no longer available. This means that we can only click on the view action and cannot make any changes or add any more information. Now we log in as Mark Cuban, Angela's manager. Mark can review and update his part of the review form for Angela by going to Performance and then Review Forms. In this form, we click on the Edit action. Before we complete the review form, to the right of your screen, we can see any goals, role competencies, reviews, and social recognition. So now, Mark can add some information into the fields that we have made available for the manager to complete. When he's done, he clicks on Submit to finish. Returning to our performance and then review forms, we can click on the view action once again, and this time there is no edit action. All we can do is to view the form.